to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing.
I'm learning TikTok dances.
The crazies of TikTok.
Bro, you need to get on TikTok.
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 Controversial from the start, the app has become a hotspot of cultural and societal progression. While its impact on Gen Z as a whole has been astronomical, its impact on the music industry in specific has left many perplexed. How can an artist go from dozens of monthly streams on Spotify to over hundreds of thousands quite literally overnight? A song snippet with 1 million views on TikTok would do the trick. Music is an art. It takes time, creativity, and talent to a certain degree. Many argue that the integrity of the art itself has been tainted by industry plants, large corporate record labels, and algorithm-based artists who only seek to make it big, not create real art. TikTok has seemingly only worked to propel this narrative and make it easier for these cash grab aspects of the music industry to flourish and prosper. However, it's also a critical aspect of attaining any sort of mainstream success in the modern music scene. If you're not popping on TikTok, you're just not popping. So for a more informed perspective, I reached out to a multitude of emerging artists that I personally listen to in hopes that at least one would be interested in contributing their point of view. To my surprise, one artist was all about it.
You kissed me in your mom's car last night. Might have been the best one of my life. And if I'm honest with you, I don't want relationships. Just need a friend to hold my hand when it gets rough. I fell in love on the pavement, not in your bed, we were in your basement. Got a couple one-liners that's in your face, red. Can't confess, so open this, you can say it, say it.
With over 30,000 monthly listeners on Spotify and over hundreds of thousands of streams, Ryan Hall is well on his way to mainstream recognition.
I would not have my label if it weren't for TikTok. I would not have my managers if it weren't for TikTok. I would not have the fan base that I have right now if it weren't for TikTok. I'm sure that in another parallel universe, there would have been some way for me to move up the music industry ladder or whatever. But for the most part, TikTok is probably the reason that I'm where I am. And it sucks to say that. Honestly, it does, because I enjoy posting on TikTok now, but for a lot of people, TikTok is such it's a hassle, especially if you're not a born content creator or you don't have that type of personality. It's almost impossible to put yourself out there as a musician. But I think, yeah, TikTok is the main reason that I'm here.
What's the harm in it? Anyways, I wrote a song about it. It's called Friends.
'Cause at the end of the line, we're just friends, just friends, just friends. But I wanna be friends.
Artist, especially on social media, there's a difference between having a moment and having a career, I feel like. And what I wanted in the beginning was to have a moment and hit the For You page and have a viral video and that kind of shit. And now I want to have that long-term kind of sustainability with my music, and that's what's important to me. If you just have a moment, there's no way you can build a career off of that. There's no way you can sustain yourself for a long period of time. So that's where I think TikTok is bad for musicians. But if you play your cards right and you build an audience the right way through TikTok, and there are right ways to do that, crazy enough, but I think that's where you can use TikTok to your advantage. So it depends on how you use it, you know? I mean, there are other places where you can sort of do the same thing, but TikTok is one of those sensational, platforms right now that everybody's on. And there are so many artists that I've watched grow on there, and now they're headlining tours and shit. And that's like I said, it's the place to be if you're a musician.
You talk too much. Sip this. Cause I'm not enough. You forever wasn't enough.
there's still like a balance, you know. You got to find the balance between the marketing voice and the creative voice inside of you, because if there is no creative voice, you're just making cookie cutter music. And if you have a good balance, then there's people who resonate with your music, and those same people can also resonate with you as an artist and as a fan, and not just as another pop artist or another person who's signed to a label or whatever. As of now, Party Girl is my most popular song, and it's because of TikTok that it's my most popular song. But Party Girl gets over 1,000 plays a day, and there's no other song in my entire discography that gets more than like 500 per day.
Just to let you know, I don't know.
It's gonna fizzle out eventually. TikTok is giving everyone a much shorter attention span. I feel like people are getting bored of things way faster than they were like 20 years ago. So I don't think TikTok is here to stay. I don't think any sensational marketing technique that's working now is gonna be useful in 20 years.
For the time being, however, it seems as though TikTok, when used effectively, can be a fast pass to the top. But the difficulty in this method lies not only in the actual content creation, but also in figuring out the algorithm and the mechanics of the platform. Anyone can post a video, but posting a video that leads to shares and longtime fans is tough.
I'm Colin, aka Yami.
I'm stepping out, all this pressure, but I wanna lay you down. I know that you wonder if I'll stay around. I don't know you, get the fuck up out my town. Yeah, you're talking all that shit, I'll take the Glock out right now.
I love the software, I love the engineering, I love how much that shit can change in a second with music, styles, everything like that. The only reason I don't use TikTok is that sometimes I just don't want to take the time to learn how to do it. I put so much time into making my music and stuff that sometimes you get burnt out with how to make the videos and stuff like that, and learn the whole software and gain a whole new following somewhere else. Even though it does have a lot of potential and stuff, it's just like getting my music onto the platform sometimes is harder. I think definitely it does influence the way that I make music for sure. Just because you see things that people are doing right, and you see things that are really popping right now, and sometimes it makes you want to gear your music more towards that to get a bigger audience, to get noticed, I guess, in a sense, because that's all that it's about, is getting noticed. It only takes one time. That's why TikTok is so crazy, because you post one video and then fucking 4 million people see it, and now 4 million people heard your music that never would have heard it before. So it's pretty crazy. I think it definitely has a positive impact on individual artists for sure, just because like it's so hard to get noticed, like, and there's no cap on how many people can be successful in music. It's not like other jobs where sometimes like someone already has that position so you can't get it. It's not like someone else is winning doesn't mean you can't win too. So I think it is great, because the more people out there putting their music out, the more chances people get to hear new stuff that they never would have heard before, because you might not even know you like a genre until you hear someone make that type of music. So I think it's important. I think it just puts more pressure on artists, because if you get one pop off, like there's so much pressure to come back with a better one the next time, because if it's not really better, people just ran your thing into the ground until no one wants to hear it anymore. So now you made some money off that one, but it's not going to be long-term money anymore, because no one wants to listen to you anymore if you didn't put out something new. Or sometimes people die off and they don't make anything new, or they just go away. They think that they already won and they can just put out anything. So I think it has some negative effect on the music industry as a whole, because sometimes people will quit if they don't think they can get it, but that's just your own personal confidence levels. You gotta power through. It's hard out here. But I think you become a TikTok artist when you drop off and you don't make anything new. That's when you were just a TikTok artist. Like someone made a cool dance to your shit and everyone listened to it a million times. So as long as you keep pushing through, I don't think you're a TikTok artist. The one and done people are TikTok artists. You know, I think it's everything runs its course. I think it's gonna go at some point, but only when it's replaced by something better, like how TikTok replaced Vine and other shit like that. Like when someone comes along with something that makes it even easier for you to do shit, or sometimes maybe our attention spans might get even lower and we'll need shorter videos or some shit to cycle through. So it will eventually, but right now it's here to stay for sure. There's way too much of an audience on there.
It's obvious that TikTok isn't just a dancing app. A platform once seen as a joke by the general public has become a beacon of cultural advancement, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Whether it's a societal phase that will eventually burn out or a permanent facet of the internet remains to be seen, and only time will tell. For now, however, TikTok will continue to have a massive impact on the music industry for the foreseeable future.